you, Uday. Guys, I missed all your faces, wallahi. That's true, wallahi. Good. You are one of the classes that I do love so much. I hope you will be back soon so I can see your faces, inshallah. So we'll start with the tiniest part of the living things, as I said, which is the cell. We'll have a small introduction for the cells for you guys to know what is cell and so on. Okay? So let's start with this. So guys, cell is the smallest part. Why isn't it working? Close. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. I think we're having a problem with the PowerPoint. So anyway, as I said, guys, cell is the smallest part of the living things. They are the building blocks of the living things. We have two types of cells. We have the plant cell and the animal cell. Okay. Of course, plant cell is the cell that builds up all the plants, and the animal cell is the one that builds all the animals, obviously. So the cell, as I said, is the tiniest part of the living thing. Again, the tiniest part of the living thing. We cannot see it with our own eyes. We have to use microscope. That's why we call it microscopic. Microscopic means that we should use a microscope to see it. Okay, guys? Okay, so as I said, we have two types of cells. We have the plant cell and we have the animal cell. Okay? Okay, guys? Both of them are microscopic. Both of them are microscopic, which means that we need microscope to see them. Okay? We cannot see them with our own eyes. So can you imagine how small they are? Guys, can you still hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Both plant cell and animal cell share things together. Okay. So we'll do a basic look of the cell. So both of them share cell membrane. Both of them share cell membrane. And cell membrane means a coverage that, you know, surrounds the whole cell, like the classroom walls. Classroom walls, we can consider them cell membrane. It keeps everything inside the cell, okay? And it also controls what goes in and out of the cell, okay? So it's like a door also. I hope you can hear me, guys. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, alhamdulillah. So first, both of them share cell membrane. As I said, it controls everything that goes in and out of the cell and also keeps everything inside. So what are the, we can say, the components inside the cell? First, we'll start with the brain of the cell. We can say it's the brain of the cell, and it's called nucleus. Okay, so nucleus is the brain of the cell. Okay, it's the control center, controls everything inside the cell, all the activities inside the cell. Okay, they also share cytoplasm, and cytoplasm is a jelly-like liquid inside the cell. A jelly-like liquid inside the cell. Cytoplasm. Okay, there's eraser here. Cytoplasm.
لسه ما كنتش بس انا لسه حاضر حصة امبارح فانا مش فاهم يعني.
What؟
امبارح ما كانش فيه حصة يا عادية، امبارح ما كانش فيه حصة.
لا امبارح ما كانش فيه science. النهارده فيه science. Okay? Okay, you have 3 sessions in the week. 3 sessions in the week, okay? Okay, so as I said, there is a jelly-like liquid called cytoplasm inside the cell, okay? So those are the main things that both plant cell and animal cell shares, okay? Okay, now let's differ between them, okay? Let's make a difference between them. Let me take off all of everything I draw here. Okay, okay, so now we have plant cell and animal cell, right? Okay, now we have plant cell and animal cell, okay? Okay, the plant cell has cell membrane just like the animal cell. I'm sorry, I don't know what happened in here. Okay, so the animal cell also has cell membrane, okay? What does a cell membrane do? It controls everything that goes in and out of the cell, like the classroom walls, and also keeps everything inside the cell. Both plant cell and animal cell share a brain, like both of them have a brain that controls them. We call it nucleus. We call it nucleus. Guys, you are repeating after me, okay? So we call this nucleus, which is the brain of the cell or the control center of the cell, okay? Okay. Both of them also have cytoplasm, which is a jelly-like liquid that keeps the cell healthy. Okay, it's not the points I'm making, guys. Okay, it's the empty space between them. Okay, this is a cytoplasm, which is a jelly-like liquid that keeps the cell healthy. Both of them also share something called mitochondria or mitochondria. We can call it both ways. Okay, and this is a component that turns energy into food. So turns food into energy. Okay. So
what it's called?
what?
What it's called?
It's called mitochondria or mitochondria. Some people call it mitochondria or mitochondria. Okay. We'll learn about them right now, so do not worry about this. Okay?
Do we have homeworks today?
Okay. They also share something called vacuole. It changes its shape in the plant cell. Like it has a huge vacuole in the plant cell and small mini vacuoles in the animal cell. Okay? So both those circles are vacuoles, but one has one big huge vacuole and the other has small mini vacuoles. We'll learn about each one right now. Okay? Okay. The big difference between plant cell and animal cell is that plant cells have something called chloroplasts. They have something called chloroplasts.
Do we have homeworks today?
Yes? No, we will not have a homework today. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
The plant cell, as I said, has something called chloroplasts. Okay? And why does the plant cell have chloroplasts? Because plants make their own food, right? They use sunlight, they use the air to make their own food, right? So they need something in their cells to help them do that, to help them capture the sunlight, for example. And this is the chloroplast, the green thing in here. Okay? Okay, guys, I'll try to draw it with another color because this one is so light. Okay, so as I said, the plant cell has chloroplast inside of it that helps to capture the sunlight to help the plants make their own food. Okay? Okay. There is something else that is different in the plant cell. The plant cell kind of need more protection, if we would say. So they have a cell wall. We have something called cell wall. Yes, I will write the names right now, okay? A cell wall is a hard thing. It's a hard wall that surrounds the cell to protect it and gives it its shape, okay? Okay, now let's write the names of each part, okay? Okay, just let me change the color in here. So, as I said, both plant cell and animal cell share mitochondria. Okay, it helps changing food into energy. Okay, guys, both of them share nucleus. Remember, so here's the nucleus also. It's the brain of the cell. Okay, both of them share vacuole. We did not say what a vacuole does. A vacuole is a storage place. It stores food, water, and wastes. Okay, guys? As you can see, the difference here is that in the plant cell, it's one huge vacuole. Can you see? But in the animal cell, there are small mini vacuoles. Can you see? Small mini vacuoles. That's a vacuole, okay? Both of them also share a cell membrane. Remember? Cell membrane that controls what goes in and out of the cell. Controls what goes in and out of the cell. Okay? But the plant cell has something extra called cell wall, and that keeps the cell with its shape and also protects the cell. The plant cell also has something extra. We call it I'm sorry about this. We have something called chloroplasts. And the chloroplasts help the plant make their own food. Okay, guys? Because they capture the sunlight that is required during the photosynthesis process. Okay, guys? Okay, guys, do you get what I'm saying here? Okay. The last thing that is found in both plant cell and animal cell is the cytoplasm. The cytoplasm, which is the jelly-like liquid that keeps the cell healthy. Okay, guys? Okay. So this is just a brief look. This is just a brief look at the plant cell and animal cell. Okay. We will talk more, inshallah, about them next session also, and we'll see them in 3D. Of course, if we were in the school, we would have went to the science lab and examined them under the microscope. But unfortunately, we're not in the school. Unfortunately. Well, I hope, guys, you will be back soon, inshallah. Let's continue. Okay. Let me just exit this. Okay, guys. We still have about 10 minutes, I think, till the session is over. So we'll watch this video first. What is a cell? Let me share the sound of the video.
I'm Emerald Robinson. In this What Is... Hi, I'm Emerald Robinson. In this What Is video, we explore cells. Cells are the smallest structural and functional units of all living organisms. All cells have a cell membrane which controls the flow of substances in and out of the cell. Ribosomes, which make proteins necessary for all cell functions.
Those guys are things you're going to
DNA,
study
the
about
genetic
inshallah next year, so let us skip this part. I'm sorry about the PowerPoint's not working. Not cool.
بس فيديو بس على البلانت سيل والانيمال.
Yes.
اوكي. عشان لسه ما عملت ده لسه ما انت عملته.
I cannot hear you, sweetie.
يعني لسه عملت زي ما انت عملتي.
Guys, can you hear me? Can you sing the same?
I can hear you.
Yes,
I can hear you, Miss.
I can hear you. Continue the video then?
The video is hanging.
It's lagging? The video is lagging?
Yeah. No.
Okay.
أيوة الفيديو بيعلق.
So I think it's
مش لاقي الفيديو بيعلق.
connection. It's okay.
والله لسه.
Hey guys, it's okay. It's okay. So as I was saying, we learned today, inshallah, about the plant cell and the animal cell.
The plant cell.
Yeah. Can you just move this upwards? Okay. So we have plant cell and animal cell, as we said. Both of them are microscopic, guys. We cannot see it with our own eyes. We need, you know, we need microscope. I was going to say sunlight. We need microscope to see them. That's why we call them microscopic organisms, okay, or microscopic objects, okay. The plant cell is the one that builds all the plants, of course, and the animal cell is the one that builds all the animals. Both of them share a lot of things. Both of them have nucleus, which is the control center of the cell. Okay, it's like a brain for the cell, controls everything that goes on. Both of them have cytoplasm, which is a jelly-like liquid that keeps the cell healthy. Okay, both of them share cytoplasm. They both have nucleus that controls everything inside the cell. Okay, and they also share cell membrane, which is like a cell wall. I'm sorry, it's like a classroom wall that keeps everything inside, controls what goes in and out of the cell. I mean, imagine your class, guys, without walls. You know, it will be a mess thing. Okay, both of them have vacuole, okay, but it's different in shape. Like in plants, there is one big vacuole, okay, but in animal cell we have many small vacuoles, and the vacuole's job is to store food, water, and waste, just like a fridge in our home. We store food, water, and sometimes the waste of the food, like the leftovers, right? But in the case of cells, they are waste that will be we will get rid of then when we learn more about the systems. So as I said, the vacuole is a storage place, keeps or stores food, water, and energy. I'm sorry, and the waste. The chloroplast is something that only plant cells have, and the plant cell has this option because plants make their own food, so they need components to capture the sunlight and to you know, take in the sunlight and the carbon dioxide and make food for the plants. Okay. Also, plant cells have something extra, which is the cell wall, because you know plant cells are extra. They make their own food. Come on, they must have something, you know, to protect them. So the cell wall here is a rigid subject, or it's a hard wall that surrounds the plant cell to give it its shape and also protects the shell, the cell. Okay, guys? Okay. So that's it for today, inshallah. You learned just a brief point about animal cell and plant cell. We'll continue, inshallah, next time with more details about them, and we will talk about the single-celled organisms, or the organisms that are made of only one cell. Some organisms are made up of only one cell. We cannot see them. We call them the microscopic organisms, just like bacteria and so on. Okay, guys? Okay, guys? Okay. So if you have any questions, you're allowed to ask them now if you want.
فاهمين يا
You
مس.
don't have any questions?
No.
Okay, guys. So I just wanted to
انتوا يا
ask.
جدعان اللي كان معانا بالكول يدخل الكول ها.
Guys, I cannot hear you. You're not allowed to speak without permission. Okay, remember that. So as I said before, I miss you all. Of course, I hope to see the newcomers face to face as soon as possible. So we only have Yasin and Amr today from the newcomers. Only Amr.
ازيك يا عم؟
عمر ياسين.
Okay, so
عمرو
what?
اسمع قليل ماشي يا عم؟
باي.
Okay, Amr and Yasin, did you
اسمه عمرو.
today?
Yes, miss.
Okay, I hope, of course, we will see each other because, you know, in the school there are a lot of fun, more than you think, because we're trying to go and have things to,
ازيك يا ياسين؟
so the movie fix, who's the movie fix again? It's, who is it? I cannot see your face. Ahlan, ahlan. Why didn't you change your name? I said you have to rename yourself. Here's your name, your real name, Omar, okay? Okay, guys. So
طب يا مس اعملها اغيره ازاي يا مس؟
I will have no
Omar.
idea. Like,
ياسين هشام.
thing to
قول
do.
لاخوي
Let me allow you to rename yourself. I allowed you to rename yourself, so I think you can rename yourself from the settings, I think. Or the
بص
profile.
بتخش على اسمك، خش على اسمك، دوس على اسمك.
عمر بدخل الكول بتاعنا وانا هقول لك ازاي.
Okay, guys. So that's it. We have less
اللي احنا
than
عاملينها
1
قبل السيشن
minute.
بتاع الساينس.
We have less than 1 minute, so I have to say bye for you guys. See you inshallah next time, because the session is only 40 minutes. I miss you all. Hope to see you soon, inshallah, safe. And see you next time. Oh yeah, before going, who left the school then? Okay.
تالي عند ادم وائل.
Anas left the school,
يا
and who else?
تالي احمد سمير.
Talia and
Adam and Talia.
Okay, so you have 2 newcomers. Yes, I get it now. Well, I missed them too. Okay, guys, see you next time, inshallah.
باي.
Bye. Bye.
باي.
USSR